There are different variations. This is just to link you to one of them on Amazon.
Okay, and that's an arc lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go take a look at that. We were just talking about cigars and lighters and new technology and all that stuff. And The arc lighter, how does that work? Is that like a electric pulse? Does it have a oil-based product or a
No,
butane
no.
product?
It just sends a current between the two wires, so it's just like a taser. It's a very small one.
And it's just a small taser, and you can light your. Is it
Yeah.
like a cigar lighter permanently, or like a cigarette
I have
lighter?
not tried them. I just ordered them.
Oh, you just ordered
They
a
look
couple?
like they definitely do the cigarettes. I don't know if they might be large enough for a cigar. That's the thing. That's why I've ordered one.
Okay, Radio Ran PC electric rechargeable windproof cigarette. Yeah, it says cigarette lighter. Let me
Well,
take a look
yeah.
at this. Charging on the PC. It charges on your PC, which is kind of cool. I don't know about putting that
But
pressure on your USB port.
nah, it's not that much.
Yeah.
It uses a capacitor. It's kind of like one of those, back in the day we had
Oh
those long
yeah,
time
the capa.
use what is it
Okay.
called, cameras, and they had a
Yeah.
capacitor. So you click on the thing, it charges up. You hear that little buzz, and then it gives you the flash. It's kind of like this here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. A little arc lighter for they're coming out with a lot of new stuff like that. Tech. We were talking about. James is very much into the 3D printing now, and if you listen closely, you can hear it running in the background. Is that making you crazy or?
Yeah, it's been going on for hours now.
Okay, okay. What materials are you using to print with right now?
Nylon. Right now it's
Nylon,
nylon. Well, a nylon alloy. It's called Tallman's Alloy 910.
910 alloy. Okay,
That's just what the company is calling it. It's basically some kind of combination of nylon. It's
okay.
supposedly as good with regards to tensile strength as the polycarbonate, but a little bit more flexible.
Yeah,
It
so that
bonds
would be
better.
sort of like a flexible carbon product. They're just adding the metal for strength, like a
No, there is no metal. They just
no,
called it
it's
alloy. That's the thing.
alloy.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
okay,
just call that way, but there's no metal in it. It's some kind of, like I said, strictly nylon, a strong variation of it.
okay, okay. Yeah, nylon is very strong, and does it pull a strip out of there? As it does it like a bug or like a spider would leave a strip from one of the to the another? Is that what it's doing?
Yeah. It's basically just melting the filament and then drawing on the board and building up the structure from the ground up.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. And it's sort of like the same idea of the spider web and the strength. We all know the strength of a spider. They say the strength. I don't know if that's true. Uh, it's so thin I can bust it with my
Right.
hand, so I can't kind of measure that myself. Uh, but then we see like fishing lines and stuff like that using the same kind of the nylon fishing lines and the nylon uh, that just pull. There, if you looked inside that, there would be several thousand little bands running through there, which gives it its strength. If you
I'm
could put it
gonna
under.
I'm gonna post on the site here the link to the nylon I'm using. There you go. Allman 3D 910.
Okay. Oh yeah, Truman the 910 featured. Okay, I see that. Uh, so did you pick that for? Obviously, you're getting into this and you're just kind of figuring out the capacity of what this thing can do. Did you pick up because it was easy to work, or do you have something on your mind you wanted that kind of strength?
I needed for gears and robotic systems. Let's say quadcopters can
Okay.
use with that. Pretty much anything that you need industrial strength kind of little things that you want to print, you would use this kind of material instead of something like ABS or PLA or HIPS, because those are, those break easily. They do not have
Yeah.
very good tensile strength. Well, this does, and it melts at a lower temperature than polycarbonate, and it's a little bit easier to deal with than polycarbonate as well.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
also easier on the nozzle and the extruder than it is than the, let's say, carbon fiber filament filled PLA.
Yeah. Now you said gears, the nylon gears, it would be a wear. The wear in the nylon gears is much better than the wear on a metal gear or a brass gear, and then you don't have it will flex and it will bend, but it's not going to chunk off. And this is probably very cheap. Well, not even cheap. It's probably just convenient, huh? If you want a gear, you can put it in,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
just run it, and you don't have to order it. You don't have to wait for shipping.
Right, right. If you have a design, you can have it done in an hour or two.
Yeah, yeah, and have it, for your project.
Right.
Put it on, and yeah, yeah. Does it? Do you have to still mill the holes and?
No, no.
Uh,
You can just put it as part of your design. It will make them.
oh yeah, I was looking at it. It does a. It'll it'll actually sand what they call sanding by it'll make it very smooth and make it right exactly. You probably do need some metal shafts for that stuff, or I don't know what you're using for your shaft. The gear would have to have a shaft in it.
Right.
Probably,
I mean, yeah, all the other parts you would have to do, well, however you're getting them. But for these type of parts, it will just the 3D printer will print whatever design you specify
yeah, that's
with the holes or without the holes, however you want it to be, as long as you have it in the design file in the AutoCAD.
okay. Yeah, yeah, and you can get the designs. Even, do you have a scanner? Uh,
Yeah, a small one, but it only works for small parts. These
mhm.
days, you can get a relatively okay scanner for about $500.
Yeah, yeah, we use scanners a lot in tool and die work, so we don't have to, really kind of. It's a pain, but there is a slight tolerance difference. I know if they, I don't know if they've improved that a lot. I haven't kind of looked at one in about 5 or 6, maybe 7 years. I'm sure with all the new technologies and the laser, with the new laser, uh, you know, spectrographs and stuff like that, you could probably get a you can probably get your tolerance down really good with that now, huh?
Well, not with the cheap one I'm using, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, not with the cheap one you're using. I wish we all had like millions of dollars. We can buy good things, good tools, but sometimes we just settle for what and try to make do with what we got.
Yeah. Also, this company, Talman 3D, they're also making out of actually all the filaments used in 3D printers. They're one of the first ones to create filaments specifically for 3D printing, because the other ones are really made for general molding, not and they were just modified into filaments to be used with 3D printers. Whereas this company made these materials from the beginning for 3D printers. They also have
Okay.
rubber-like filaments, so you can print things that are like in a rubber-like filament, like which is called Ninja Flex and Semi Flex, which so you can print your own small tires if you're doing some kind of small robotics projects or anything else that requires live joints.
Okay. Now my project that I just started a project in the garage, and I did the animation, so I got the animation done on it, so I was trying to measure you know putting rubber on. Boy, that would be just if I can build a small model of what I needed, and that would be very handy with that.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
you have a file in the AutoCAD with what you need to do, let me know.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can add some rubber on that. I was talking to you, and I was thinking about my project, and I was thinking, no, no, I'm not going to do the whole thing big. I'm just going to do a small model of it, and kind of do model it up, and then see if it works. And if it works from there, then I can send it out to the manufacturer to manufacture some of the parts,
Yeah.
rather than.
Also, a lot of free 3D designs are available, of course, online that you can modify, like a place like Thingiverse.com. It has, millions of 3D designs for all kinds of stuff,
Okay. Oh, well,
and
that's
you can
good. Yeah,
just.
I
Mhm.
looked at the companies that you can just order. Certain they'll make it like on spot. That would cut the shipping, waiting and all that stuff too. If you didn't, sometimes you got to weigh up what you want to buy, huh? If you want to buy that program, or you can get the part for $11 made. It's like, yeah, that's more convenient.
I'm linking right now to the Thingiverse. There you go on the side there. And it has a whole bunch of 3D files. You just type into the search what it is that you're looking for, and somebody might have already designed it or has started on the design, so you can just go there, download the .stl file, upload it to your AutoCAD or Blender or whatever tool you want to use for 3D designs, and continue
Yeah.
from there if you want to.
Now, is that a company that has what they would call a group think going on, where you put your product in, and then somebody may be on the page looking and go, oh, you can improve that a little here and there, and then you discuss it, and then he improves it on the schematic or whatever you're drawing.
They
Uh,
do not do that specifically, but a lot of objects and 3D designs do have improvements by people just taking the existing ones, improving it, and then uploading the updated version.
mhm.
So that one is actually, but there are a lot of such search databases for 3D designs.
Okay, yeah. I see a lot of even Google's doing it, and a lot of the companies are doing it where you can just kind of go in a group and work on something, and that's kind of nice. But if you wonder what I'm doing, guys out there, I'm trying to smoke my second cigar for the day. That's why we were talking about lighters, but it keeps going out. I went and I bought a bunch of cigars. Gonna try them all, every single one of them. I, yeah, this one's pretty good actually. It's called a Don Rafael. You ever have a Don Rafael?
I know.
No, it's a Dominican Republic one, and it's by you probably know Victor St. Clair, the Victor St. Clair company for
Hmm.
cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Don Rafael by Victor St. Clair. It's a 45, and it's pretty good, but it just keeps going out. I started with a it was a cigar by a female this morning, and it was one of the few female producers of cigars, and it was called a Patricia.
Uh-huh. Was it any
And
good?
oh no, it was horrible. And then I thought, my God, so these guys would. Ooh, somebody else is calling me. Voice call from Turd Flinging Monkey, James, and Shining. Do they got another
I,
hangout going?
I guess they started their own.
Oh, they started their own hangout.
I
Okay.
I thought they got your invite. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. We screwed up, I think, on our on our calls here. Okay, so I
So do we
started one.
join them, or are they
Uh,
gonna join us?
yeah. Okay. Let me send him a message. You want us to join you? That's kind of. I didn't know they were going to do that. Let's wait for the. Okay, he's giving us a link. Uh, it
So
looks
what
like
we?
Shining's just in there. No. Okay, we had a screw up here, guys, and I'm sorry about that. What had happened? Did Shining? I'm sure he got his invite here, and then I sent one out to TFM, and I sent one out to a number of guys. Oh, we've chatted for a while. Okay, yeah, I can see this. Okay. So let's see how this works out. See if they want us to join them or they want us to come over there. Do I got something in the email? No, I didn't get nothing in the chat box here. Okay. Well, that's weird. These funny things happen on, we were thinking on two different pages.
Well, maybe they'll join us.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know if whose channel is that on? Is that on Shiny's channel, the other one?
Well, I think the one with 6 people is ours, and the one with 3 people is Shining, Traversable, and Tortling Monkey, and me.
Okay. Is this, yeah, he's asking, is this one TFM? One TFM. I don't know if TFM's got one started. Oh, we'd have to
Well,
check the,
no, no, it says TFM was invited.
yeah. But I could look at that other one and it's just shining. I don't know who opened that window. I think Shiny may have opened a winning window. You're already added, buddy. That's what he said. He said, yeah, TFM said he can't join the call.
That means somebody has him blocked. Well, they're only, or there's some kind of misanthropic male feelings.
Okay, okay, let's continue talking until we get this sorted, and then see how it goes. Okay. I see Misanthrope. Misanthrope, you in the room?
Well, TFM says that he cannot join our call, and that usually happens when somebody blocks him. I just tried their call, and I can't join their call, so I'm okay. The joining, yeah, I'm not seeing, I'm not having the same problem.
Okay. Well, I don't have none of them. I don't have anybody blocked.
Interesting. All right, well, Joe, it's your call.
Okay. Yeah. You want to move over there?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. For anybody that's listening, we're gonna move over to the other one, and if that goes wrong, then we'll start another one up here.
All right, I'll see you on the other
Okay.
side.
Okay. Hello. we're back on this broadcast now. Let me see about taking care of something here. Close, stop broadcast.